Well, we had some active weather pass through parts of our own region last night. Storm Track 3 meteorologist Katie Melvin joins us now. And Katie, overall, it seems a lot calmer out today.
It is a lot calmer out there for us today. We just heard them speak about Tropical Storm Ian.
Yes.
Of course, we're still tracking that here as well. So it is fall after all. Fall pretty much means the ocean is extra warm right now after a hot summer. So those hurricanes are starting to really churn and pick up. This is what we're seeing right now in the Atlantic. Plenty going on. We have Tropical Storm Gaston still well off to our east. Nothing to really worry about with that. Post-tropical cyclone Fiona, that had some record-breaking issues over in Nova Scotia. But what we're really putting our attention on now is Tropical Storm Ian that is slowly making its way through the Caribbean and could cause some issues for parts of the U.S. So if we play the cone out, kind of see where it's expected to go, it'll continue to work its way through the Caribbean, become a hurricane. Parts of Cuba even have a hurricane warning out right now. After it makes its way through Cuba, parts of Jamaica, we see it start to continue making its way into the eastern portion of the Gulf, and that's where it could really start to pick up some more intensity and possibly cause some issues as a major hurricane, meaning at least a Category 3, possibly even a 4. If we continue to play out the cone, we see most of Florida somewhere in this. Of course, we do have it going straight through the middle. Whenever we have a cone that plays out like this, it doesn't necessarily mean the eye itself is going to the center. Because it's still a couple of days away, it could go all the way from Tampa to almost Mobile, Alabama. So that is still something to keep an eye on and watch. You're probably going to hear a lot about it in the coming of days. But here at home, we are very quiet, which is appreciated after a pretty busy yesterday for parts of Missouri. But a live look outside right now, we're really just seeing those gorgeous blue skies in Mount Vernon. It is a little windy. We're seeing some winds come in from the northwest, but 77 degrees, not too bad at all. The dew point's also very low, making it feel very pleasant outside. But we are keeping an eye on some of these winds. It's pretty gusty and breezy out there today as we're somewhere in those teens, but gusts a little bit higher, even into the 20s. So if you have any plans this afternoon, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind, especially if you want to go out on the water. But we have a bit of a temperature gradient here in southern Illinois. We're somewhere in those upper 70s. Plenty of 77s on the board here from Pinckneyville to Mount Vernon as well. But if you get a little more down to the south, we really start to see those 80s. So in Missouri, we're seeing 82 in Sikeston, Cape Girardeau as well. Similar pattern for Kentucky, the further south. A little bit warmer, Union City 84, but still a pretty pleasant day thanks to a little bit of a breeze and then also the lower dew point. But sunny conditions are expected. Clear overnight tonight as we dip down into those low 50s. Should be a pretty quiet and clear night. Threat tracker only upped up for tomorrow as we continue to see some of those breezy conditions continue. Tuesday, though, beautiful fall-like day. So temperatures right now somewhere in those 70s and 80s. If you have any plans this evening, you might want that extra layer as we dip down into the 60s. The coldest part of the night, we're seeing those low 50s. So tomorrow morning, if you're at the bus stop on your way to work, again, you're going to want that extra layer as well. We see a couple of clouds return tomorrow, but again, should be very similar to today. We have a lot of sunny skies, highs in those 70s, but waking up tomorrow in the 50s. So it should be really nice. We have lots of sunshine coming up, but we are keeping an eye on the drought monitor because we really don't have another chance of rain in the forecast quite yet. Lots of sunshine expected. We've got 70s over the next couple of days, 71 Monday, 73 on Tuesday, dipping down into those 60s by midweek with highs in the 60s, lows into the 40s. So it's going to be a little on the chilly side, but for the most part, very fall-like weather, lots of sunshine and highs in those 70s.
Well, I know a lot of people are happy for this cool down.
I'm excited.
Thanks, Katie.
Thanks.